There are many situations in our lives where though we might feel anger, resentment, jealousy, upset as our first response, the better option is to instead let go. Allowing ourselves to let go can be hard, that's for certain, but in return we gain peace and clarity. The first thing that you need to do in your learning process of letting go is to accept, and to accept the feelings that you feel right now. Whatever has happened has caused enough of an emotional response for you to want to let go, and therefore for you to click on this video. Your feelings are 100% valid, but that doesn't mean that you should allow it to consume you. The situation is likely out of your hands now, and so all that you can really do is accept what has happened and to accept what is to come. The second thing that you should try and do is to forgive yourself, the situation, and others. Granted, there are situations in life where that last part might be pretty difficult for you to do, and in some cases you may never be able to give your complete forgiveness. And that is okay, that is part of acceptance as well, but what you shouldn't do is allow for those feelings of anger, resentment, jealousy, again, whatever it may be, to fill up your life forever. You only have one life, and it should never be filled with such negative emotions and feelings. The next thing for you to try and do is to keep a check on your emotions, and especially when these situations arise where you then feel like you need to let go. Is the situation similar when you feel like this? Do you get angry? Do you get upset? Is it jealousy? Noticing this will allow you to go deeper inside of the exploration of your mind and allow you to understand why you feel and react this way. Better understanding your emotions, your initial responses, the situations that trigger them will allow you to then in time be able to better let go. The next thing that I think is really important to do is to focus on the present. And again, this is another thing that is far easier said than done, but focusing on the present will allow you not to have your head in the clouds and going 100 miles per hour, thinking about the situation, the person, whatever it is that happened, and struggling with the ability to let go. There are many different things and tasks that you can do to help you feel more present. For example, you could try meditation, you could lessen your screen time, you could go for a walk with your friend, you could read a book. There are many different things that you should do, and not only will this make you feel more present, but it will allow time to pass, which will aid in your feelings and your ability to let go. Sitting and scrolling online and thinking about what happened, the situation, the people, whatever it is the worst thing, especially if you're just sitting there with nothing to do, you're just ruminating on it. That will not help you at all with letting go. And so try some of these tasks and also speak to someone who you trust. Make sure that they know how you feel, and therefore you can gain some support as well. So the last thing that I'm going to suggest for you to do is a task, and I've called it Rip It Up because, surprise, surprise, it involves ripping something up, and that thing is a piece of paper. So go and get yourself a piece of paper and basically write down like a letter or about the situation. So whether this situation that you're struggling to let go of is about a particular person, if it is, then write a letter to them as if you were going to give this letter to them and it didn't really matter what was in it. So you were just going to give it to them and there'd be, that would be it type of thing. Or if it's a situation, write down every detail, how you feel, what went on, absolutely everything that you can in so much detail. This could be a couple of pages if you want it to be, and then simply rip it up. Just completely rip it up into tiny, tiny pieces. Do it with some violence and vigor if you want to, but just rip it up so that you can't see any of it and it's all in tiny, tiny pieces, and then just put it in the bin. It's gone, it's done with. And this might seem like a silly task, it's a bit stupid, it's a bit like, okay, whatever. But honestly, even just thinking about doing it, like if you just think about doing it right now, about the situation that you're struggling to let go of, doesn't it make you just feel so much better to just get everything out onto one page and then just rip it up? It's gone, it's done with. I just think that it seems so brilliant, and I really, really recommend that you should try it out if you're struggling to let go. Learning to let go is 100% an art, and I think it is an art that I think gets better with time, and especially going through these steps and making it like a process, using it to kind of train yourself as well to go through these steps and go through this process each time when you're struggling to let go. It's just going to be able to train that muscle even better. And like I said, there are situations in life where you're just never going to be able to forgive something or someone, and that's okay because you can accept that. And being able to understand things sometimes is very difficult, and you may never understand something, and therefore you can't give your forgiveness to it. But again, we can accept that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Please leave any comments and questions down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!